Here is my unbeatable, as I know a lot of people would say, oh, it's not unbeatable. But I'm going to show you that it's unbeatable. Strategy and roulette. And so, as you should know, that this strategy is called follow the leader and also probability. Probability, follow the leader. There's two combinations of strategies that are being played here. So you would most likely know you're not going to lose. 95%. I've been using this to make money for quite a long time. At first, I used my probability and the zigzag method, and also the follow the leader. Probability, zigzag method, and follow the leader. There's three combos in this video. But let's first start off with how it works. Now, the probability works by focusing in on the middle bar. I recommend that most people try not to put too many chips in the center, because you have to get that money back that you lost. Yes, you'll be playing the martingale, doubling up. So here, so you got 1 through 18, even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36. Now, as I said before, only play that. Only play this row. It's detriment that you do not play in the casino. I mean, it's detriment that you do not play online, because if they figure out that you are scamming them, you're making thousands of dollars every month because of the strategy, they will cut your martingale system off. It happened to me one time, okay? But of course, as you can tell, I'm going to delete these to show you how it works. We're going to be looking at the corner here. 14, 33, 4, and 36 are the last four numbers. This strategy is called the probability. Probability. Right now, there's no strategy here. There is no pattern. There is no pattern here. That's what I meant to say. 14, 33, 4, and 36. So your goal is to spin. You do not need to spin every hand unless you see a high probability of a number that's about to come up. But I repeat, do not put any money down if there's not a high probability of one number popping up. You shouldn't miss 10 in a row. You should never miss 10 in a row. You should have a certain bankroll to keep yourself from not missing 10 in a row. So we have 20, 14, and 33, and 4. There's no pattern. I will tell you about how to do the zigzag method and also follow the leader in combination. Okay? So we have 28, 20, 14, and 33. Nothing. Now you should see my win session here. It says 0. And I'm going to play this. Within 10 minutes, I'll make so much money. Okay? You see I have 7 million there. So now we have 31, 28, 20, and 14. There is no pattern. Well, we do see 3 blacks playing in the row. We also see 31, 28, and 20 playing on the right side of the board. But we're going to be safe. The more of a pattern is popping up, the more likely you play the opposite. So now we do have a pattern out here. Now we see we have 4 blacks, and we have 19 to 36 played at least 4 times in a row. Do you see that? So what we're going to do here is we know higher probability that 1 through 18 will pop up. Okay? 1 through 18 will pop up. So this is called the probability method. I'm going to play the probability method, and you can combine the other two if you want. Okay? Because it's either you're going to play follow the leader or the zigzag. The zigzag method is a little bit better, I found out. Time and trial and error over and over again. Zigzag, there'll always be some numbers that we played in a row, okay? And if you hit a green after a red is played, you play the red. If you're playing follow the leader, you just follow the leader. And if you do zigzag, you just go back and forth, doubling up if you keep missing, okay? So we are going to roll it. If you miss, you double up. If you miss, you double up. So now we have 5 in a row. So since we know that we are going to hit, you replay it again and you double up. See, you play less chips when you're playing that sector. Do not play multiple chips in the center. I repeat, your chances of higher of missing will come up. Even if you have a tactic or strategy, you have to get the money back that you lost. This is why I don't play a lot of chips in the center, unless you're playing like 90% of the board. And even if you miss one time, you got to get that money back by doubling up or tripling up. Okay? So now we have 5 numbers playing on 19 through 36. You can also follow the leader, because we already know that 5 numbers play, but we are doubling up. See, notice how much less of money I'm using. We are getting our money back to break even, and we're going to get $100. The whole goal is just to make $100 here. Okay, I understand. See, now you see how we got our money back, plus the $100, right? So now we don't see any more patterns here. Since we understand this, we are going to roll again. I need you to understand how the probability system works, so you know you don't waste money tapping it. You can play this roll, you can play that, you have a higher chance. You can do that. That is a good strategy. You can also play, okay, hold on, 5 in a row or 6 in a row in the center. Okay, you can do this. Okay, I've seen this strategy work, but if you miss, you're going to have to make up for it. Okay, 2 and 3. You played zeros. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I usually play this, and you'll win too. But I'm just trying to tell you, instead of playing all those chips, taking the higher risk, play less chips. So right now there is no pattern there. We are playing the probability game. Okay, so we already obtained $100. Okay, so we have a 1 there. It's best not to play every hand, but if you want to play every hand by following the leader or playing the zigzag method, you can. So now we have 1, 11, and 7. There is no pattern. We have 3 pattern odds. We have odds. We need 1 more. Okay, so now we do not have it now. Okay, we got 6, 1, and 11, and 27. There is no pattern there. We have 3. We're trying to get 4 in a row. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Okay, so we have 19, 16, 1, and 11. Okay, spin. 19 is on that side, so there is no pattern. Only play when there is a pattern. So we have 19, 19, 6, and 1. As you play, you start to understand the probability is the easiest way and the safest way to play. And we have 34, 19, 19, and 6. No pattern. This is the probability method here. We are not going to play the other strategies until you understand the concept. So we have 11, 34, 19, and 19. There's nothing. You have to be patient when you're playing just only the probability method. Okay? Just only the probability method. We're just going to keep spinning, to sit there and wait. Because I've never seen 20 in a row. I've never seen 20 in a row hit on one side. Okay? So now we have 5, 7, 11. That's 3, but you can play it if you want. But I usually play the 4. So we're waiting for 4 numbers in a pattern. Now we have 2 patterns here. We have 7, 5, 7, and 11. As you can see here on the corner here, just right there. Focus on those numbers. I went to the casino and I doubled my money. Okay, the bigger the bankroll, the better. Okay, but we have odds playing, so we're gonna play even. Okay, all right. We also have one side of the board playing, which is 1 through 18. You see 1 through 18 is played, but we're not gonna play that. All right, we're just gonna take it easy. Okay. The more chips you put on the board, the higher the risk. I repeat, no matter what strategy you play. So now we understand how it works. We just got an even because we knew that even will bound to be played. Okay, so if the green popped up, you stay on the same color until you hit. Okay, now we have 2 patterns here. How about this? We can play follow the leader. We could play black, or we can also go. We know that 19 to 36 will pop up. We know that. See, mental note. See. Mental note. You see that it's highly likely to pop up. And we also know that black has been played. Okay? So if you want to use this other strategy, we can use follow the leader. Follow the leader consists of following the color that has just been played. Just follow this. Most of the time, when you follow the leader, 2 of one number will pop up and you'll win. Okay? Alright? Because I haven't seen like 15 reds. I have not seen that. I have not seen, most of the time, I have not seen 7 reds. Because green, I don't even count green. Okay? Count greens as 1 loss or whatever. But when it's like 7 in a row, 7 reds or 8 reds, I've not seen it. But we're going to play that, which is 19 through 36. And we are also going to play what? What are we going to play? We're going to play black next time. But let's see what happens here. We got 16. By playing the probability, we lost. So what you do, you have to double up. You stay on that one. You stay on 19 to 36. So now, instead of playing just one, because we know we're going to win from 19 to 36, play follow the leader. So we're going to put 1 on red. Okay? You can play it early if you want. We're just going to follow the leader at the same time. Okay? Red has been played. All right? And we also won 19 to 36. So we reset. You reset on the one that you won. If you won both of them, you reset on both of them. If one of them loses, you double up on the one you lost. So now we have 32, 16, 2, and 7. If you want a faster game, okay, let's play follow the leader. It's red, so we're playing red. Okay? If we lose red to green or black, we play the opposite color. Okay? So we know that if green played or black, we go to the color 1, 2. Now we're trying to lose 10 in a row. It's best to play as many chips, as low chips as possible, unless you have the bankroll to play it. See, we won. Now we see another pattern here. 26, 10, 32, 16 and 2 are all even numbers. So we should play odd. Okay? We should play odd. You can also follow the black if you want to play follow the leader. Alright? So let's do that. Let's see. One of them is bound to lose, so we'll break even. Okay? So we know we have won both sides. See, by playing both of them, you double your amount. If one loses, you double up on the one that's lost. So we have 29, 26, 10, and 32. If you want to play immediately, you can play. You can play follow the leader, which is black. Okay, see black. Or we can play red. We can go opposite, okay, of what it is. Because we know the more blacks is played, the more likely red is going to play. So you can play zigzag or follow the leader by using the probability strategy. So let's do that. Let's see how many times we know that red's going to pop up. There's a 70% chance. Okay, all right, so we knew 70% of the time, since there's like, think of the number 10, okay? What is the percentage of red popping up after 3? You know, if you have, it's really the opposite. So let's say one black play. What is the probability of red playing? Do you know what that is? It's most likely going to be a 90% loss. You're going to lose by 90%. Let's say 5 blacks play. What is the probability of one of the reds popping up? It's a 50% chance. So if you just take into account the number of the maximum amount number that you assume in your head that will lose, you will get the pattern down. So we're going to play, since we won, we're going to follow the leader. Let's follow the leader. Let's do that. We have $800. Imagine if you was a millionaire and you played this. You always have bankroll. Okay, so now we lost to that black. Okay, we are playing follow leader. So follow the leader means follow the color that's being played. Are we going to lose 10 in a row? Not likely. Not likely. Just follow. If it's red, if green plays and you lose, this is the 3rd time. 1, 2, double up. Okay, I'm going to show you firsthand so you would know. Playing 15 would even be better. But as we can see here, we won. We won 400. We got the original amount that we got and plus, 100. Okay? Whatever you lost, you must get that loss back. Okay? Now, only play the high probability number if there's a lot of numbers played and you know you will win. So right now we have 3, 9, and 15. You can play evens on 3 numbers. It's up to you. Okay? For example, let's do that now. Let's play even, because we know that 3 odds has been played. Let's do that. We're just going to win 1,000, and I believe you understand the concept. Okay, now as you can see here, we has pretty much lost. So we're going to, just whatever you lose on whatever number it is, double up. Now if we're playing the zigzag method, you have to jump from side to side. If you're playing follow the leader, you have to follow the leader. Keep track of what you're doing. Folks, we're focused right now on just staying on even, because we know even will not miss 10 in a row. We're not going to lose our $600, all right? All right, we're not going to lose that $600. Okay, so let's do that. All right, we got 200 left, and 17 is played. I guess we did lose it. All right, so this is where we have to, we stay in on that that color that we need. We need that number, which is 2. That's the even number. You see, there's a higher chance of losing if you try to focus on the probability of the color. Okay, so be careful. Probability is number 1. Zigzag is number 2. There's the higher chances of winning, and the least is following the color. So for example, if we see 3 blacks and you play red, there's a higher chance of you losing if you play the opposite color. But if you follow the leader, it's a little better. If you follow the pattern, which is the probability pattern I was talking about, you'll have a better chance. Just spin. It's not always necessary. We have 1,000 right now. It is not always important to play every hand. You're not supposed to do that. See, we have 3 blacks. 3 blacks. We're going to play red. See, I recommend that you try to just either zigzag or start off with the color. Okay. I usually follow the leader, because if you follow the leader, most likely there'll be 2 colors in one. Okay. Now the zigzag method also works as well, but as I said before, if you're zigzagging it, okay, you will most likely win. Okay, zigzagging is better than just following the color of the probability, because I've tried it many times, and sometimes there'll be like 5, 6 colors in a row. Okay, and then you be scared. Okay, so we got 200. We're going to do the zigzag method. No, we're using the follow the leader method. Okay, follow the leader method. 400. Double up. We're trying to get our 400 back, plus the 400 we were intended to win. Okay. All right. The more money you have, the safer you are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double up. Yeah, you'll be in the negative, but trust me on this. Red. I kind of figured it would be red. Okay. 16. This, the only problem is that when you do this, okay, it takes time to put the chips down. Okay, me, I will look at the numbers as 1,000 as 100. And as you can see, I got all of the money back that I just won. But you see how it can be very risky. I would usually follow the leader, okay? Follow the leader, and then you'll be fine, okay? Follow the leader, guys. Okay, 100 is lost. Follow the leader or the zigzag method. 200. The only problem with the follow the leader is that you gotta go follow the leader and you have to double up. Double up each time, like this, what's going on right now, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, double up. You have to put the individual chips down, okay? I wish there was a computer code in which you can actually set it yourself. Set it and forget it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now it's playing the game with me now, okay? 1,600. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,600 times 2. Let's do it. Let's do the zigzag. Let's see how far it goes. Okay. 3,200. 32. Let's do black. 6,400. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got all our money back, guys. Net win 700. Oh, I think I made an error. Yeah, I made an error. You bet. Great. Okay, we got our money back. But understand, if you follow the leader, you'll be individually putting the chips down, and then you have to double up, which kind of sucks. But I recommend that you not play every hand. As you can see, my win session is 2,400. It is better to wait, and then don't procrastinate to play the probability, because the probability is the more higher one to win, especially if it's like 5, 6 in a row you've been waiting for. But I'm pretty sure you understand my point here. See, 1, 14, 36. One more red, and then I'll play what's supposed to be played. There we go. We are either going to play black or red. We're going to play black. So you can follow the leader, okay? But you should know that if it's like 5 reds in a row, you're likely to get that color that you need. 17, 16, 1, and 14 means that we are going to play 19 to 36. This is the probability game. And we won again. So now you understand the concept of the probability game. Combining the systems of the zigzag method will net you a higher 90%. Speedy and Gonzalez. Peace.